What's up, everyone? I'm Dowdy. This is my dad,
I'm Ed.
and we are leaving for the Appalachian Trail tomorrow, which is crazy. We've been talking about this for months now. When did we start talking about it?
Probably about 6 months ago that we
August,
got serious
September.
about it. September, yeah.
Yeah, so he just retired a couple months ago. He's kind of used his sick leave at the end, so technically January, but really December.
Actually, February.
Oh.
So about 3 weeks ago was my official retirement. And,
But yeah, you go ahead and tell him.
so yeah, this was kind of a dream of mine from the time I was in college, and never thought I'd actually do it. And then I found out from somebody that hiked it one time. She said, actually, most of the people I ran into were fresh out of college or freshly retired and in their 50s. And I had no idea that 50-plus-year-olds actually hike that trail. So that sparked my interest again. Probably still wouldn't have done it if it hadn't been for Dowdy encouraging me and wanting to do it. If I had struck out on my own, yeah, I probably would have never done it. It would have just been that forever dream that never got accomplished. But we're going to give it a try.
Yeah, when he first started talking about it, he said he wanted to retire, take a year to get ready for it, and then he started watching some videos of people doing it, and everyone said, like, you gotta just do it. If you wait, you'll never end up doing it. You'll find some other reason not to. So as soon as he suggested doing it this year, I jumped on it and told him I'd do it with him and that we were doing it this year. So here we are. When we first started talking about it a while ago, most of my friends were like, you will never get prepared in that amount of time, and it's not going to happen. But it's happening.
So yeah, the physical preparement. Yeah, we've done some hikes and done some walks and done some research on what gear to buy. But probably there's nothing. We haven't done really any overnight hikes. So there are definitely some things that we'll just have to learn as we go. I think we are fully eyes wide open on what to expect weather-wise and things like that.
Rain.
It's just a matter of will we be able to tolerate it and put up with foot pain and Achilles tendon pain and what have you. Those are the tests that come that you don't know till you get there.
Yeah, we've both watched a lot of other thru hikers on YouTube, so we have an idea of like most common problems, but still, like, you don't really know till you're out there. So I'm definitely a little bit nervous. For the longest time, I was not nervous. I was just excited. I was ready to go. At one point, he suggested us leaving like a month later so it wouldn't be so cold. And I was just so ready to go. I was like, no, we're leaving on the February 28th, like we said. And then this past week, I'm not going to lie, I've been super nervous and anxious. I think he's been that way a little bit longer than me.
As you can see, I'm not exactly in the hiking shape right now, so I will have to get in shape when I'm on the trail. And so,
Which he will.
As the closer I got, I'm thinking, man, you're 50-some years old. What are you doing? So, but we're gonna get this thing done. We have set aside our time. We're looking forward to spending that time together and just being a team, and hopefully we will encourage each other. We've got tons of outside support at several points along the trail. Dowdy's aunt and my sister-in-law lives close to the trail. In fact, we're at her house now. Yeah. She's support for us the whole way through Georgia. It's nice to know she's a phone call away if we run into a snag or an equipment failure or anything like that we can call her and she could be there in an hour if need be. So, Bobby, thank you for the help on that.
Yeah, so I think we have support, like good support through Georgia, North Carolina,
Into Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, some of Maine even.
Yeah. So yes, it will not be 6 straight months of sleeping in a tent. We have lots of other options. I'm sure we'll stay in hotels and hostels some, but we will also be staying with friends that are willing to put us up for a night or two. We will be very grateful for that.
Yeah. And it is funny, telling friends about it and listening to their concerns. As people who don't know much about the trail, it's funny to me to hear everyone's concern be, don't get eaten by a bear. or other things like that. And I know for me, I'm not worried about the bears because every time you see a bear, you usually just see them running away because they're scared of people. The things that I'm worried about, we've had a lot of rain and cold lately, as anybody on the East Coast knows. Um, I'm worried about that. I'm worried about spending 3 days hiking in cold rain and not being able to get warm for days on end. That's what scares me. Stuff like that. Not bears.
That's when we'll call Bobby. Get off the trail and sleep somewhere else for a night. But
See, he wants to get off the trail. I think that we got to get used to it.
whatever.
But I have a feeling I'm going to change my mind the first time he wins out and we end up coming here. I'll say, oh, that's kind of nice.
70 degrees in a bed versus 30 degrees on the ground. I'll take it anytime I can get it.
Yeah, so we'll see how much we end up staying in tents, how much we end up staying in hostels and other people's houses. Yeah, I think it'll be interesting. But what would you say your biggest concerns are?
Oh, definitely the being cold and wet and really no way to escape it. And
Yeah.
just are we equipped? Do we have the right equipment?
I think we do.
Yeah.
We've got good wet gear.
Yeah, we've watched a lot of people that hike the trail before us, so we're going to trust them. And when they say don't wear cotton, wear wool, we took them at their word, and we
only have
we
wool.
feel like we bought the right stuff. So we will. I think finishing the trail, it's not a matter of what kind of shape you're in. It is a mindset of we're gonna keep going no matter what. And I think it's just that, you don't quit on a bad day when it's raining and cold.
Mm-hmm.
You might need to come off the trail for some time if it's snow and you're not prepared for that.
Yeah.
But you don't just quit. You regroup, take a little time off if need be, and then get back on that trail. And if we can keep that mindset, we know what to expect. We know it's going to be cold. We know it's going to be rainy sometimes, and we may come off the trail and regroup and get warm and dry for a little bit. But
Yeah.
we're going to get back out there.
Yeah, I think the mindset of only quit on a good day is probably the most important thing in finishing the trail. If you ever want to quit, just take a day off. Don't hike. There's nothing wrong with taking a day of 0 miles. It's called a 0 day. Or taking 2, or taking 3. If you want to quit, take some time, gather yourself. If you're gonna quit on a good day. That's it would be a nice hike. If you're just still I just want to be home, I don't want to be here, then quit. But I don't think that's gonna be the case.
I probably worry about nagging injuries that I might have that will sit me down. I've had Achilles tendon problems before that I couldn't walk for a week. So that's really part of the reason we're starting in late February instead of March and April, so that we can build in that time and still get this done before the year's out and before it gets too cold to get to Maine.
Yeah, and my thought was if one of us does get injured, I don't know, pulls a muscle real bad, we have the wiggle room to say, okay, we're gonna take 4 weeks off so that you can recover, and then we're gonna head back out there, and we'll still have time because it won't be so late in the year that Maine's gonna be absolutely miserable, because if you wait too long and you're stuck in Maine in October, November, those are cold nights. So I don't want to deal with that.
So if we have a goal, my personal goal is probably Labor Day. We've seen people that did it in 4 months.
It's crazy.
Many people do it in 5 months.
5 seems
and
to be
we're
typical.
leaving ourselves about a little over 6 months to do it.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a very reachable goal, an attainable goal, if we can do it by Labor Day.
I don't really have a goal. I just want to finish.
Me too.
But that's how I was when I ran the marathon. I ran a marathon without training a while back, and my goal was just, I want to finish. I have no time goal, but for those of you that know me, I'm very go with the flow, kind of island time type of personality, so that's what works for me. But, yeah, I mean, we're super excited to get going. we still haven't decided how early we're going to get up in the morning. Neither of us have slept a lot this week, and I think tonight will probably be even less sleep. So, I mean, might as well wake up early. But, yeah, we'll decide that later tonight, and we'll get going. I have a GoPro that I'll be recording with, but I found out just the other day I've been trying to use it to record, and it kept not working. I had a problem with my memory card. And then last night I tried uploading to my phone, which is an iPhone 8, and I didn't realize that they take different video files. So if anybody knows how to fix that problem, that would be awesome. Otherwise, I'm just going to be recording on my phone for the first 2 weeks, and then I'm getting a new phone that will work better. But yeah, if you know a way around that, please leave it in the comments. That would be much appreciated. And yeah, that's about it. We're excited to get going.
Big thank you to my wife Angela and Dowdy's mom. Couldn't ask for more support on that.
Yeah.
For her to strike out and be willing to live and raise 2 kids almost by herself for the next 6 months. I've told her that I expect to see her at least once a week for the next 6 months. But that's kind of hard to do when we have kids. We have other kids that have baseball and other commitments. So, but she couldn't have been more supportive and more encouraging. And that's just a big thank you, Angela, for that. And I love you very much.
Yeah, and there's lots of other people that we could thank too, but
many more videos to come.
Yeah, so my plan is to post once a week, twice a week. I don't know. We'll see. You'll probably get a better feel for how often I post as we go. But I just want to keep all of you updated, and I hope you become as excited about this trip as I am. Yeah, that's about it.
That's it. We will see you on the trail, I hope.
Yep.
We won't run into any problems early on. Our goal is to get through Georgia in the next 10 days or so.
Yep, that's the goal. So we will see you next time.
So long.